As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow over the quiet woods, I couldn't contain my excitement. It was our first time staying alone, free camping in the heart of the wilderness, with nothing but our trusty motorhome. The thrill of adventure coursed through my veins as I set up a small campfire, its flickering flames casting dancing shadows upon the trees surrounding us. My heart raced with anticipation, but little did I know that this night would soon transform from excitement to unimaginable fear. The night was serene, with only the distant rustling of forest creatures breaking the silence. The air was crisp, and summer's embrace revealed its cool breath, sending a shiver down my spine. The darkness deepened, engulfing the world around us, and a sense of isolation enveloped our secluded campsite. My partner and I huddled closer together, finding solace in each other's presence as the surrounding woods seemed to close in on us, their ominous whispers echoing through the night. A strange chill ran down my back as I noticed a pair of glowing eyes peering at us from the edge of the darkness. My heart skipped a beat, and my mind began to race. Were we truly alone? Or were there others lurking in the shadows, observing our every move? The fine line between excitement and apprehension began to blur, as the weight of our solitude bore down on us like a heavy burden. Nervously, I picked up a nearby flashlight, its beam cutting through the inky blackness, revealing the secrets the night wished to keep hidden. The woods were thick with towering trees, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers, grasping at nothingness, and the rustling grew louder, closer. The once exhilarating adventure had twisted into a haunting nightmare, fueling our growing trepidation. Suddenly, the motorhome's engine roared to life, its headlights illuminating the surrounding forest. My heart leaped into my throat as I looked at my partner, whose face reflected the same mixture of fear and disbelief. Who could be inside our motorhome? How had they managed to enter undetected amidst the darkness? My mind raced through countless possibilities, each more terrifying than the last. With trepidation in our hearts and the glimmer of hope in our eyes, we approached the motorhome with caution. As we neared, our anticipation dissipated into confusion, for there, reclining on the driver's seat, was a solitary figure, a man, unkempt and ragged. His vacant eyes stared through the windshield, as if lost in another world. The fear subsided, replaced by an air of tragedy. "Mister?" I called out hesitantly, my voice barely a whisper. The man turned slowly, his vacant gaze meeting mine. What we had expected to be a malicious presence transformed before us into a man consumed by his own tormented thoughts. As the story unfolded, we learned that the man had been living within the woods for years, shunning the company of civilization. Long abandoned by society, he sought refuge in our motorhome, mistaking it for an abandoned shelter. His presence had been born out of desperation rather than malevolence, and my fear turned to sympathy. With compassion, we offered him a warm meal and a place by our side. It was in that moment that I realized the true horrors we often conjure in our own minds, born out of fear and amplified by isolation. Our once haunting night transformed into a story of understanding and empathy, reminding me that sometimes the darkness holds more than just fear. It holds the capacity for redemption and unity. As the sun rose the next morning, casting its golden hue upon the forest, our motorhome journey continued. We left the woods, forever carrying the memory of that fateful night, where both fear and humanity intertwined, teaching us a valuable lesson in compassion. And so, our adventure continued, forever changed by the twist that the night had revealed to us.